Okay, go ahead, baby. All right, hold it. Okay, everybody, here's what we did. Y'all seen me do these videos before on how to check converter run out and how important it is, because if you don't, it'll beat up the front pump. And whether you got a converter drive, like a quick drive like we run, a Bruno, an automatic, it doesn't matter. Y'all really need to check this converter run out. It just kills the front pump. It just beats stuff up, tears up things. When you do it like we did it, like you just seen Lisa turn the engine over for me, we rotated, I put a black mark right there on that so I'd know when I went 360 degrees. And you really want this to be 5 thousandths or less. We got about 4 thousandths on this, so we're plenty good. You're going to see a little bit of movement because when you turn it, of course the converter's heavy, so the flex plate will flex a little bit. Plus you're dealing with the clearances in the main bearings on the engine, so you're going to never see dead zero here, which is what Mr. Pope seen on his machine, which was dead zero when he built the converter. So the converter is dead nuts and true, and we check this not to miss a step. In other words, we could have a warped flex plate. Anything can happen. You just want to make sure that there ain't a piece of trash or a burr in between the converter and the flex plate that's going to cause you a misalignment issue. You could have the best converter, the best flex plate, the best bolts, the best of everything, and if it's something in there that you're not sure of and that thing's 20-30 thousandths of run out, I promise you it's going to wipe the front pump out. So that's why we do this. We had somebody that asked us on Facebook why we checked it, knowing that we had, you know, got the best of the best parts, and that's why you just don't want to take nothing for granted. Plus too, Steve Graves and Brock, the guys out there at Quick Drive, is very important to them, and not only and to me as well, that you check everything, because you don't want to beat up a part if you don't need to. And once again, if that's out, it is going to knock the front pump out of the quick drive, and then you don't want that, because then usually it'll beat the seal out of it. Now you get oil under the tires, you wreck your race car just because you didn't want to take 20 minutes to bolt the torque converter to flex plate, put a dial indicator on it. So that's why we do it. But just so you guys know, that's done now. What I'll do is I'll take and put a reference mark between the converter and the flex plate, just a little bit of white paint. That way when I put it back together, I'll look through the inspection cover in the bell housing and make sure you put it back in that same bolt hole. Because if you take this loose and turn it to the next set of bolt holes, then your measurement here can change. So that's it. That's the reason why we check converter run out. It's imperative. Everybody should do it, whether you run doesn't matter what kind of transmission you run. If you run if you run a transmission in your car at all, which I'm sure all of you do, check the run out on the converter. So that's it, guys. We're fixing to put this thing back together. Hopefully here in the next week or 2 weeks tops, we'll be in Orlando making some test hits. We'll see how happy it is with the new Allen Pope converter. So once again, Mr. Pope, thank you very much. You guys keep Allen Pope Performance in mind when y'all's looking for a converter for anything, street car to a pro mod. It don't matter. That man knows his stuff. So thanks, guys. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.